No, hang on. That does not suggest anything. Does that suggest I've hacked that one up? Because flax isn't planted yet, is it? If I go to this, has that altered it? I think that's maybe the one I hacked up then. That has all been harvested, hasn't it? We had... That was rye. That was beetroot. Just going to make sure there isn't something lurking. That's... Field 9 unplowed. That's the onion field. Then we've got the cabbages. That was some flax. Oh, he started working on it. Okay, that makes sense then. I might give him a hand. Doesn't need to be ready now. That's the oats. And that was the other flax, wasn't it? Well, as I can do this by speed, let's fly up it. I need farming XP. I need a lot of farming XP, which is why I think I need more farmers and bigger fields. What skills has my kid got then? You guys are having an argument over who's got the most skills. I've got a... My kid Edmund has been born with more skills than either of his parents have, so there you go. Actually, do I appear on this? Don't think you get to see your own skills, do you? So that was quite a clever trick. And we've got some highly skilled 0-year-old infants. I don't know. It's funny how the game calculates it. Yep, he's back. Using all my torches. Does look nice, doesn't it? Working the soil over. Sent me 2 desserts, sour braten and noodle. I would suggest trying the desserts first. I think my family will greatly appreciate those, World of Cringe. Thanks very much. If I make anything, and I'll definitely give it a go once I've got the right ingredients, I will take some pictures and put them up on Discord. Maybe we should have a food channel on Discord for sharing recipes and pictures to make everyone else envious. Should we do that? Does that sound like a good idea? Food is fun. Food is life. You've got kids at 2 skills at 6 already. That's some advanced parenting there, Meisel. Oh, I need to put manure on, don't I? That's why it's not ploughing. Silly me. It looks like the other guy's doing that job. Do you think we need to check up on anything? We should be alright. Let me just check the food. And I'll just make sure that everybody else is doing some work. Good 22 apples eaten in one go there. Hey, Nodius, been interested in this game? What's the basis of the game? It starts off feeling like a survival game where you have to build a house for shelter and then go and find food to eat and find some sticks and stones to make some basic tools. But it very quickly, after you got that very basic thing done first, turns into a settlement management and building game where you start building houses, you go and get some other villagers to come and live here, then you assign them a house to live in, and then you build like a hunting lodge, and you put them in there and give them some tools, and they go off gathering meat and leather and stuff for you, which you can craft, and then you build more houses, get more villagers, and then set them crafting and sewing the leather or cooking the meat. And so it's just about building your own dynasty, really, and wives, children, all that sort of thing, growing the village, selling stuff. There's a bit of a story and some quests to it, but the quests are really just fetch quests, which unlock bits of the story. Some attempts at humour, which might fall flat, or they're a bit slapstick, but it's not bad. But overall, it's just a very good chill-out building, and it's not hard survival game by any means. But there's always the elements there where you have to eat and drink a bit, but it's just building, crafting, and progression. I think it's the best way to describe it. Like a cross between Minecraft and Kingdom Come Deliverance. Probably the best way to describe it. I really like it though. It's got some failings and some flaws, but it just seems to be really good fun. Nice, relaxed fun. Bit of hunting. You can go hunting animals. Some of them very dangerous, so make sure you have the autosave set on. The building, I'll show you how it works. I won't put a house down, but no, it's not predetermined. If I want to build, say, a house, it won't let me because I haven't got the materials on us. You can put them wherever you want, in more or less any orientation that you want. You can edit the walls, so you can make it out of wattle, wood, daub, plank roofs, straw roofs. They have, like, the better roofs are better insulated, so that the houses have less firewood requirements to heat them later on. But no, you've got the entire map. I chose to build here because it's a relatively flat land with lots of trees for resources and water. But you can build over the entirety of it. Just bear in mind, if you do that, a lot of the quests center around running to this village here. So I wouldn't recommend building down here, for example, because you'll be running back and forth quite a lot. But you can, and you can build in multiple locations. Like I've got a storage house up here right next to a mine. So I can come out the mine, dump all my stuff into storage, and because it's got shared storage, I can then access it back here at the village. But you can build anywhere and do whatever you want, really. Feel free to ask as many questions as you like here. That's what I like doing, answering questions from viewers about a game, if I can. And there's loads of knowledgeable people in the chat as well who play this and stream it. So if we can help, we'd love to. Right up your alley? Yeah, it's good. I played it in early access. Didn't really think I was going to enjoy it, but I just found myself wanting to play more and more and more. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to stop and wait for the full release so I get the proper finished version. And this is now a year later, and it is really good. It was worth the wait. They fixed a few of the things I wasn't so keen on in early access, and they've done a good job. And the game's not too expensive. It's just generally all round well worth it, I think. So we've progressed far enough now. You can see when you get overloaded, you start to move a lot slower. But we've progressed far enough now. We've got animals in the village producing manure and more animals. We've got we're starting to mine for better tools and things. It takes everything into account, so it's good, and one I recommend definitely. The meaning of life is 42, I believe. The original answer was wrong, so you added 5 to it. I haven't actually seen... It's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, hasn't it? I've never actually watched that or read the books, but that is the one thing I know from it. Also, in this game, there's a lot of things you can build that are just cosmetic. Fences and gates around pigsties and cow byres and stuff, which aren't necessary, but they do make it look a bit nicer and a bit more in keeping with the medieval theme. So I did some. It takes resources, and you do get experience for building it. And it does actually work. It keeps the animals in and looks right, but it doesn't really provide any functional difference to the play. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Oh, and thanks for the hydrate as well, Ellen Brook. Cheers. I've been talking a lot today. I probably haven't been drinking enough. I'm talking about all things tasty and food. Twitch going wrong. What else have we discussed and put to rights? We've had diet tips and gardening tips and all sorts of things. Arboricultural tips. I need some more stuff to use the points on. How do you mean, Mysel? What sort of stuff? Oh, for the channel points, you mean? Well, throw up some suggestions. You can always use them to modify emotes, but then you're a subscriber, so you've got emotes anyway. But you can modify some. You don't want to see me drink. It's, well, give us some suggestions. What we're doing with that, I'll drop that there, so I can come straight back and get it. Do that one. Save the next one for later. Give me the bronze and give me the tin. Where's the tin? We did get tin, didn't we? Just drop one of those back. Do exercise for points? No. Partly because... Hang on, I'll set this off and I'll show you why. Once we've made this one tin bar. Oh, that was quick. Right, I want to do a whole lot. Partly because, right behind me... Can you see that? Does it make any difference? That's the green screen right there. So if I push the chair back, I'm already hit into it. And my lead for the headphones will pull out. So that's not going to happen. Besides which, I'm injured at the moment. I've got a torn calf muscle and I have to be really careful with it. And the damn thing's not getting better very quickly. Yeah, naming things is always fun. The trouble is we don't always play games where we can name stuff in. But where I can, I do name anything after someone in chat. I love playing role-playing games and stuff where you can name your characters. When we're making up the party at the beginning of the game. And I always name it after the chat. Because that's great. That's great. Because we can be evil and wicked to them then. And put them in bad situations. Playing Dishonored for points. Well, that's another issue with playing games, unfortunately, on Twitch. I kind of have to pick games that I think are going to be relevant to the audience and viewers. There's loads of like older games that I really want to play, but I know there'll be stream killers where I'll get like 3 people turn up to watch because it's something that's not people aren't interested in, and there's no one searching for them on Twitch, which is always a shame to say that. And it doesn't stop me streaming everything, so I have streamed some games like that, but it's just a constant thing to think about, unfortunately. People turn up for you. That's really nice to say, and some do, you're right. But unfortunately, we need to find a few more viewers as well, so I can maybe one day hit partner. And it doesn't help with discoverability, sadly, playing some of those games. But so it's like a constant trade-off. But I appreciate what you're saying, Salty McLovin. I do. However, speaking of older games, I am thinking of starting a series which I will do on my reviews channel, where I take a look at games that I used to play 20, 30 years ago, because you can still get most of them on GOG.com. So I might take advantage of that and feature some and just have a series called Blasts from the Past, playing old things like Blood Witch was I think that was my favourite RPG, certainly of the 90s. Pre-Morrowind, that was my favourite RPG by a mile, because it was co-op, 2-player. It's something that not many people have heard of. And then things like Legends of Valor, that was like, that was Morrowind before Morrowind came along, before the Elder Scrolls came along. What else? But that's the idea, looking at some like proper good old games, and just seeing if they still stand up these days. But rather than streaming them for hours, I'll give them a test out, play off stream, play for a few hours, and do like a thoughts video on them. More for nostalgia, I think, than anything else. I'm going to ruin the nostalgia. I know, when you go back and play old stuff, right, it's never quite as good as you remember. I do know exactly what you mean. We've got 34 bronze bars. What shall I build? What do I think we're short of in the way of tools? Let me have a look at the tools anyway. We have a look at the resource store. That should show me what it is, shouldn't it, if I click that? Just because it's all shared. So, tools. We've got copper knives, bronze knives, stone knives. We've got bronze hammers, bronze hose. We have a lot of stuff. I feel like I should... Well, do you know what? Bronze axes. Oh, I could make some bronze axes. And I could sell some bronze axes, because they will get me a nice penny. Let's focus on that, and I'm going to guess after that, copper axes? Copper axes will sell for a bit. It's stuff to get some cash in. So, let me just... Oh, I should have just checked there. How many logs do I need? Let's go for the bronze stuff. Bronze tools. Bronze axe. So I can do 8 of them. So I need 8 logs. I'll save the other 2. And copper tools. Copper axes. I will need... So I need 12 logs in total for all these, and I'll maybe save the other bits. Let's buy that. I'm going to go and sell some of these things because I don't need them all. Give me 12 logs. Do we even have 12 logs? Have my lumberjacks been out working enough? Just. Oh, just. Ah, this is going to overload me hugely. Still, we have to do it. We have to do it. We've got summertime wrong. It's supposed to be Eastern Europe. It looks more like the UK. We'll go into the copper tools. We'll make 4 copper axes. And then what else do I need to do this summer? Oh, we'll get the goose house going. Oh, I'll upgrade with limestone the 2 stone houses that are fully finished. And then we'll build a goose thing. And then we should have space to recruit somebody else by then. But yeah, there's various houses I need to upgrade. So that's logs and planks. Never-ending job. We've got the flax now, so I can do the longbow as well. We want bronze tools, please. Bronze pickaxes. I didn't see what bronze picks sold for, actually. But let's assume that bronze axes sell for a good price. Hugely. Did I say hugely? I probably did. Now I have a weapon of terror. What a copper axe. Coming at someone with a copper axe would be quite terrifying. It would be hugely terrifying. Oh, my nose sounds like it's blocked up again. I don't have cold or anything. But I don't feel like I've ever quite recovered from the last one last month. Bigly. Bigly is a word as well, yeah. We are going to... increase the size of the village bigly. I do intend to play Dishonored Fringe, and I should do, so I can like compare it to other games of the genre as well. But whether I stream it, I might do. It'll be one of those games where I fit it in when I don't have another game that I'm desperate to stream. The trouble is in my current streaming schedule, because I sort of work part-time at something else and part-time at this, I do find it difficult to fit in the games that I want to cover, as many as. In this, if I was a full-time streamer, that would be a much, much easier job to do, and to get games finished in a timely fashion as well. So that would be the job. Bigly is a word for ex-presidents like Donald Trump. I will refrain from using it. Did you see his tribute to Colin Powell? And it was like such a disrespectful tribute. It was just... well, it's just Trump. Anyway, let's not talk about the orange one. He likes it when people talk about him, so the best thing we can do is not talk about him. I should have a stack of... The weight's gone down from making all that stuff, so I've got 4 copper axes. I'll only get 90 apiece for those, won't I? So it's not the best price. The bronze axes will be better. I'll put the other copper things away. Actually, how far are we getting on towards unlocking new stuff? Let me have a look at the technology. We're getting closer to the woodshed at least, which is nice. Doesn't give us much interesting stuff to build. I can make a picnic table. We're not even halfway to the mine. I don't know how to get this. Do I just have to build lots of houses? Is that the answer? I can build a fishing hut, so I suppose I should. Pigsty, goose house. We haven't done a goose house, so I'll put a goose house up and get it prepared. And we got the sewing hut too. We did. But I haven't made anything because it needs wool, and I can't build the sheepfold, which is a shame. I'm guessing that comes later down the farming one. We should be firing along with farming though, because we are doing some good work with all the stuff now. Chopping trees, picking up stones, and building upgrading houses. Crude jokes? Of course you can, Poetic Wine. Go for it. Raising cobra chickens. What chickens do we have? He's kind of tame for one that saw me hit the other one on the head with a hammer. Oh, geese. No, probably not worth the trouble at all. But, I mean, what we're going to do, we want farming XP, so I can leave someone doing that. And it will just slowly generate a bit. The pig farm is good, though. I'll be tempted to have just another pig pen, to be quite honest. But I think we should go for variety. Look at these. Look at these cute things. We don't need too many males. Do you think when Junior grows up into Big Pig, we should just sell off Old Pig over here? Anyway, what do I need to do? I probably need to help out with the flax, do I? What's going on? Why is he not working? I don't pay him to sit around. What's going on in the barn? Nothing? They can't be done. Is it a rest break, is it? Right, what have you got? You've got a lot of flax, a lot of wheat. I don't really need to do the wheat. I do really need to do the flax. But they should have done that in a couple of more days' time. So let's take the wheat. Stagger over here and thresh this out. This won't take too long. Wheat grain. And off it goes. A goose equals a cobra chicken. I like that. I can see where you get that from now, actually. Yeah, I've got a junior. Myself, I've had a junior for at least a season, I think. 1 male for 3 females in general is good for pigs. It's good for the male. That is one happy male. Or a very henpecked male. I don't know. I don't know what pig wives are like. Haven't played RimWorld, Alwyn, no. It's one that's always been on my list of games to play. It looks like it gets quite complex later on when the colony gets big and there's a whole lot of crap going on. But something I could learn. Battle Brothers I've played, nothing like RimWorld of course, but I'm just going through the games I've been messing about with recently. That was kindly gifted to me by Gartag. I've played a little bit of that. Might do a review of it sometime. So RimWorld's pretty good, you think? Very well spoken of, I know. That rain is exceedingly loud in my headphones. Don't know if it's deafening you lot too. You can never keep your colonists fed in RimWorld, there's too many of them. It looks like one of those games, it reminds me a little bit of Frostpunk, where you go through times where things are easy and it's working, and you've got food and you've got space and it's going nice. And then something goes wrong, and all of a sudden you're playing this massive game of catch-up, and it's like, pressure, I've got to get this, I'm starving, the guy who makes the food's just died, okay, I've got to replace him with the guy who makes the defences, oh, but we're getting attacked, alright, I need some guns over there, oh wait, the house has just burned down, we're poisoned, I'm running out of people, I've got no beds, the water's gone, I need to feed someone, but I can't spare a farmer. It feels like that sort of like really stressful sort of just anarchy. So I don't know, I've seen a little bit of it being streamed, and it does seem to go chaotic. Very diverse, can do a lot of crazy things. Be a good one to play though, when you could name all your colonists after you guys, which would be a laugh. See who dies off first, see who stabs us in the back. Be interesting. Hey Dark Beast, nice to see you. How's things with you this fine Friday evening? As you can see, we're just busy beating the shit out of some wheat. Very important part of farming. Right, we've done that. Should we go and grind some flour as well? Oh, he was actually working on that? Oh, I do apologise. No, actually, because I need to keep a little bit of wheat grain back for... In fact, I can do this at any time. I need wheat grain put back for planting as well. So we'll drop it off. The straw... I'll put in the main storage. Looks like they're still working over the flax, so that's good. I should have some flax to go and produce something with. We'll go and do that. We'll go and get the longbow built, shall we? I'd end up harvesting your kidneys. Well, if there's money in it. Alright, have a great weekend, World of Cringe. I might stream over the weekend, so do keep an eye out for us. If I don't see you, have a good one. Enjoy those lottery winnings, and thanks so much for your generous contributions today. You've been awesome. So I'll catch you next time. Thanks. Let's put some of this back for later. We can enjoy it another time. So what do I need? Why am I so heavy still? What am I carrying around I shouldn't be? I've got something on me that weighs a lot. Oh, it's the tools, isn't it? Yeah, that's all right then. Well, as we're going to go and sell that soon, I think what I'll do... There should be some flax stalks in here. He should have been producing a nice bit. Flax seed. We always need to keep 80 of that back. But flax stalks, give me 300. I've got some spare. Let's put a few back. Time for some sowing. Do I want all of this to be linen? I do. That's the wrong one, sorry. Spinning. The spinning. All of it to linen thread. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're enjoying RimWorld anyway. Just saw the trailer for the GTA Trilogy Remasters. Looks better than expected. Oh, I'm fine, thanks for asking. GTA Trilogy, which ones are they? Is it literally GTA? Which ones are they? Because there's like loads, isn't there? There's the original GTA, the original top-down view one. Then there's GTA 2. Then there's GTA London. Or was that GTA 2? I don't know. Then they started with like the current style of them. And there was three. Well, there was San Andreas. There was Vice City. Was Vice City 4? I don't know. I think Vice City was my favourite. That was the 80s one. But which ones are included in the trilogy? So 3, Vice City, and 4. GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas all in one expensive package. I read something negative about that the other day, but it was on Twitter. Who was it? Was it PC Gaming? There was some issue with it. Can't remember what it was. I think it was just that it destroyed your nostalgia, or words to that effect. That when you go back and play it, it's not as good as you remembered, because things have moved on quite a bit. You're not keen on them, Indigo? I think the only one I liked was... Well, that's not true. I did have fun playing them with my mate on his PlayStation 2 and whatever he had at the time. But the one that I enjoyed the most was Vice City, because of the cheesy 80s music and fashion and stuff in there and references. I thought that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But we used to do loads of crazy stuff, and we used to try and find ways of cheating the missions. We had a lot of fun. Well, I stream God of War when it comes out on PC this January. You can say a pretty much guaranteed yes to that. Yes to that. Some of these PlayStation exclusive games from the past are absolutely amazing. Level 10 in production. Oh, we just leveled up, and it doesn't give me the thing until we come off the wheel, I think. So, there we go. So we got it, but it didn't tell us until we came off. So yes, I'm looking forward to that, because I've not played it on PlayStation. People have talked so much good stuff about that franchise. I really want to see what it's all about. And other like PlayStation games that have come to PC, the Yakuza series, the little bit I've played is really good at that. Horizon Zero Dawn, that was fantastic. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to God of War as well. You can make Mark hydrate 188 times. Time to waste some channel points. All right. Cheers. Get them... get those messages highlighted so I can see them, folks. I haven't seen the trailer for the new Horizon game, no. But I will probably be checking that out as well, whenever the time is. And Benji, welcome back. Nice to see you. Oh, a gifted sub. That'll probably be World of Cringe. He very generously dropped a ton of subs on the channel earlier. I mean, a ton of subs. Was it 8? It was lots. It was... I don't know if he did all 85 today, but he's gifted 85 in total. And there was about at least, I think, 75 today. Perhaps more. Very generous. Did I miss a couple of hydrates? Were they? Did I miss your hydrates? Okay, I'll take an extra big hydrate just for you. Cheers, Tiger Faust. There we go. What can one do with a sub? Attic Attack, it gives you access to the